Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Diablos coming in at 8-1. Going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 6-3.
Gracias, Larry. This site, perhaps better known for football, but the masses have turned out here for some NFL football as we come to you from the metropolis known as Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Mexico City Diablos. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's a noon one. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
On first down, Wilson. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Wilson on second down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. 3rd down here.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. way too hard about that play selection.
And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down now after the incompletion. They go play action with Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In motion is Fedorowicz. On third down, they go Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Fournette running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ty Montgomery, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A handoff to Fournette, and he's got room. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Wilson operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. Back now in Mexico City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Defense showing blitz. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's brought down.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
In the red zone this time. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Montgomery on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pound it in with Cross, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Montgomery, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.